Dylan Love, struggling with understanding X dates, how they pertain. When a company declares a dividend, Dylan, you have to be on the shareholder on the record date. So if I say we're going to look at our shareholder list on Thursday, September 16th, because remember, our shareholder list is always changing. So we say we're going to look at our shareholder list on Thursday, September 16th. If you're a shareholder as of record on Thursday, September 16th, you're going to get the dividend, right? So the whole point here is you have to be on the shareholder list on the record date. So if I say, for example, when's the last date you can buy the stock or the first date, they like to put you on the cusp of the line. So my example, if I buy it on Wednesday, the 15th, T+1, I am on the shareholder list. I do get the dividend. Right. So the day before the record date would be the last date I could buy the stock and still receive the dividend. If I buy the stock on the record date, Thursday, September 16th, T+1, I'm not going to be on the list and I wouldn't get the dividend. So the X date is the first date on which the stock no longer trades with dividend attached. That answers your question. X date means you don't get the dividend. The stock is no longer trading with the dividend attached. That's what that means. So if you buy it the day before the X or sooner, you get the dividend. X date, first date, there are others every day past that, you do not get the dividend. So again, I don't think it's worth your time and energy because as we spent now, I told you the whole world is in a Twitter about this, and it does not matter for test taking purposes because again, they're not going to ask you about these changes. Is the always one day before? It's not, Dylan, because we just changed May 28th. The X date is now the same as the record date. Please rewind this video or after this, watch Brian's video. We've spent a lot of time on this. They don't set the X date, Dylan, because the X date test question is a function of the Uniform Practice Code. The Uniform Practice Code, Dylan, test question standardizes trading practices in the securities industry. So nothing has changed about the declared record or payable date. Those have been and still are set by the board of directors. The board of directors says, hey, should we declare a dividend? That becomes a current liability of the corporation, causing working capital to decrease. Who are we going to pay it to? Shareholders as of record. In my example, Thursday, September 16th. When are we going to pay it? October 1st. We don't care about the payable date and we don't care about any of that. So why don't they do it? Because they don't. The board has nothing to do with people buying and selling their stock. The board simply says, well, this is a communication to shareholders as of this date. That's called the record date. So that hasn't changed.